Hello, welcome to Rad Academy. So today we are going to have some tutorials or some questions on the subscription. I've already explained how to prepare a subscription in my previous video. So if you haven't watched that video, kindly watch that video and now come to the question and answers of the subscription account. So here today we have a question here. We have question on subscription accounts. So with this question, we have subscription in advance 1st October 2023, and we have 30th September 2024. That is 1 year. So we have subscription in advance, that is 1,900 at the beginning and 4,300 at the end. And we have subscription in arrears, which is 2,800. And we have 7,800, which is the ending. So when you have this question, so normally when it comes to non-accounts of non-profit organization, you always to prepare the subscription account. And normally this is how the subscription question, this is how the subscription question you that's how you this is how you see it in the question. So I've just picked the subscription part to solve a question on it with you. So when you have a question like this in your question, the subscription account, you need to prepare a subscription account. The amount that you are seeing in the receipt and payment account, that is the 18,723, or is not for that particular accounting period. That is from the 1st October to the 30th September. This amount, that is the 18,723 you are seeing that was received in that period, is not for is not for that particular period. That means you have to open a subscription account and make some adjustments because of the subscription in advance and the subscription in arrears that we have in the question. It means you have to make an adjustment and know the exact amount that is for only that particular period. So when you have such a question, you have to open your subscription account nicely. So let's open our subscription account nicely. We have so we open our subscription account nicely. So you write subscription, prepare your T account nicely. So when you prepare your T account, you come to the question where we have the subscription in advance. Subscription in advance, you ask yourself if subscription in advance. So here, the subscription is an income to the organization. So subscription in advance, is it an asset or a liability? That is the first question you ask yourself. Subscription in advance, is it an asset or a liability? It is an income received in advance, so therefore it is a liability to the organization. And all liabilities have a credit balance. So if all liabilities have a credit balance, then it means the opening balance will be on the credit side. So balance brought down, that is the opening balance. Balance brought down is 9,000. 1,900. If the opening balance is on the credit side here, then it means that the closing balance, which is the 4,300, will be on the debit side. Just understand that that is how it is. If the opening balance is on the credit side, then the closing balance will be on the debit side. When you are done with this one, then you come to the next one, subscription in arrears. These are income owings. The members of the club are owing the organization. Therefore, it is an asset to the organization. So you ask yourself, subscription in arrears, is it an asset or a liability? It is an asset. And all assets have what? Debit balance. If all assets have a debit balance, then it means the opening balance will be on the debit side, which is 2,800. If the opening balance is on the debit side, then the closing balance will be on the credit side. So balance carried down, which is 7,800. Then now you move to the receipt and payment account. The amount that has been received in that period, that is what you are going to record in the subscription account. Because this subscription account is for that period. So any amount that is received in that period must go there. So when you go to the receipt and payment account, the amount that has been received is 18,700 and what? 23. And in the receipt and payment account, the subscription will always be on the debit side because it is an income. So it is always be on the debit side. And if it is on the debit side, then it means when the receipt and payment account will come to the credit side of the subscription account because of the double entry principle. We debit here, we credit here. So it is a transaction between the receipt and payment account and the subscription account. So the subscription account is given. So we have to credit it, and the receipt and payment account is receiving. That is why mostly or always you see the subscription on the debit side of the receipt and payment account. So if it is on the debit side, then receipt and payment will come here on the credit side, which is 18,700 and what? 23. So when you are done with this one, you balance this. So now we add on the credit side, we add the 1,900, 18,723, and the 7,800. And when we add all this, we are going to get a total of 28,423. And then it means that the difference will come here. So the difference that will come here is what will go to the income and expenditure accounts. So when we find the difference is 21323. So when we balance this, we have 28,423. Don't forget to write the balance down of these ones. So we bring the 4,300 here. Then we write balance down 7,800. Done. This is how to prepare the subscription accounts. So when you are preparing your income and expenditure and you're writing your income and you write subscription, this is the amount that you are going to write for subscription. That is the amount that is for that particular period, that particular accounting period, not the 18,723. So this is what you are going to write. If you write 18,723 as your income for subscription for that particular period, you are wrong. So this is how we prepare the subscription account. Okay, so let's move to the question 2. Let's move to the question 2. So with the question 2, we have subscription. We have January 1, 2024 and December 31, 2024. That is one accounting period. So we have a subscription in advance, 53,000 and 36,000 as the closing, and a subscription due but unpaid, which is also known as the subscription in arrears or a subscription owing, is 79,000, and we don't have any closing balance for the subscription due but unpaid. So when you have this question, what you have to do is to prepare your subscription account. For all what you have to know is the amount that you are seeing in the receipt and payment account, or is not for this accounting period, that is 2024, because of the subscription in advance and the subscription due but unpaid. Therefore, you have to make some adjustment to know the exact amount, which is for only the 2024. So what you have to do is you have to open a subscription account. So let's prepare our subscription account. So when we prepare our subscription account, we have our T accounts nicely. Then you come to the balances. Subscription in advance, the first thing you ask yourself, subscription in advance, is it an asset or a liability? Subscription in advance is a liability because the members of the organization has paid their subscription in advance. So here the organization is owing the members. And if the organization is owing the members, it is a liability. That is why subscription in advance is a liability. And all liabilities have a credit balance. So it means that if the subscription in advance is a liability and has a credit balance, then it means the opening balance will be on the credit side. So balance brought down, which is 53,000. If the balance brought down is on the credit side, then it means the closing balance will be on the debit side, 36,000. Then you come to the next one, subscription due but unpaid. Subscription due but unpaid. That is subscription in arrears. Members are still owing the club. So if they are owing the club, it is an asset. So always the first thing that you ask yourself is it an asset or a liability? If it is an asset, all assets have a debit balance. If it has a debit balance, then it means the opening balance will be on the debit side. So right here, balance go down, which is 79,000. Don't forget to bring your city sign. Then here we don't have any closing balance. Therefore, if you don't have any closing balance, we don't write any balance carried down. We just leave it. Then you come to the receipt and payment account. The amount that you are seeing the receipt, because the receipt and payment account given to you in the question is 2024. So all the amounts that you are seeing in the receipt and payment account was received in 2024. So when you look at this question, you can see that they've written subscription 2023, 79,000, 2024, 512,000, 2025, 36,000. Yes, they've shown that this amount is for 2023, but then all these amounts was received in 2024. Although part of it is for 2023 and 2025, but then all was received in 2024. If all was received in 2024, then we have to show that all these amounts, because the subscription account we are preparing is for 2024. So if the amount was received, this amount was received in 20, then we have to show in the subscription account 2024 that this is the amount that was received in 2024. But this is for this is for this particular year. So we don't pick only the 2024 amount, which is the 512,000, but then we add all because it was received in 2024. So what we do is we write receipt and payment accounts. Then we add all that is the 79,000 plus 512,000. Then plus 36,000. 36,000. When we add all these, we will get 627,000. So when we are done with this, then we balance it. When you balance it, the difference will come to the debit side, and that is the amount that will go to the income and the expenditure as your subscription. So income and expenditure. So when we balance this, we have our total here. That is the credit side. We added 53,000 and the 62, 622, 27,000. So we'll get 680,000. So 680,000 minus 79,000 and 36,000 will give us 56. Will give us 56. 5,000, which is also 680,000. So yeah, we can write the balance down here. Please, this balance go down that I'm writing. We don't add that to the calculation. So this is how to prepare the subscription. So when you get your income and expenditure account and you're writing your income and you write subscription, This is the amount that you're going to write as what your subscription. You don't write 51200. That is wrong. So this is the amount that you write for subscription. That is all. That is how we prepare subscription account. So we are going to end here, but then you can try your hands on it, which is 1,600,000. They said subscription this year, 200,000 was received for the current year subscription. Prepare a subscription account. You can try your hands on this question and put your answers in the comment section, and let's see what you have. So this is how we prepare subscription accounts. If you have any question, feel free to put it in the comment section. I'll attend to it. Subscribe to the Rad Academy if you've not subscribed, and share the video to your friends for your friends to also have a benefit of this channel. If you have not watched the previous video on this how to prepare subscription account, kindly watch that before you watch this tutorials on the subscription account. Subscribe for more videos. Bye bye. See you in my next video.